Oh, yeah, pipe smokers. Ha! Happy Thursday. Yeah, it's the 9th of January, 2025. Yeah, so let's have a smoke together and just kind of chat. So grab your favorite pipe, grab your favorite blend, grab your favorite beverage, and let's start something on fire together. Yeah. Oh, yeah, so what are we going to smoke tonight? Well, I've got some. Wow. It's over 4.5 years old, coming up on 5 years. In June, that'll be 5 years old. It's Northwest Track from the Country Squire. I'm going to have to order some more of that because that's one of my go-to blends. And we're going to be smoking it out of my Seville filter pipe. Made in Italy. Imported Briar, Italy. Yeah. And that's a 6 millimeter pipe. That's just a gorgeous pipe, man. Look at that briar. It's like tiger stripes on it. Man, I love that pipe. And of course, it's for sale. Yeah. That is for sale. Yeah. Let's start something on fire. All right. I love this blend, Northwest Track. I can't remember what's in it, but it just is a cool all-day smoke. You'll have to Google it and look it up. I should have done that before the video, but I didn't. Oh, man, that's so good. I'm going to have to order like a pound of that. So I have 5 packages going out tomorrow. And Mr. Vargas out of California, if you're watching, yeah, your Barantini pipe is going out tomorrow. Would have sent it out today, but the post office was closed because of Jimmy Carter's funeral. President Jimmy Carter. I remember when he got elected, I think he was running against President Ford. And he was a grassroots kind of guy, peanut farmer, good old honest Southern boy out of Georgia. A lot of people say he was a bad president. He was a Democrat. I mean, I'm a Republican. I love Trump, but I think he was a really good president. I mean, the guy led by example. Most of you don't remember when Jimmy Carter was president, but I do very, very well. He was elected in, I believe, 1976. And we were having a supposed fuel shortage. He got on national TV and talked about that. I remember people in line, they went by your license plate number when you could get gasoline. there were fist fights in the gas lines. People were lined up to get gas. I remember President Carter doing a national address, and he was like, look, we're going to cut back on everything here at the White House. He said, we're going to have the temperature turned down to 55 degrees, and he had a sweater on and everything, you know. Guy led by example, and they saw him as a weak president because he tried to do a lot of negotiating, I think. In a very nice way. And that probably didn't go over too good. I remember the hostages that were held in Iran, I believe it was. He fought and fought for their release, and they didn't release him until Reagan was inaugurated. As soon as Reagan was inaugurated, they knew that, okay, somebody that's going to be pissed off and not nice is in charge now. An hour after Reagan was inaugurated, they released all of the hostages out of Iran. Actually, we have one that's real close to me, one of the hostages, Terry something. He's from Batavia, which is about 30 minutes from where I live. Don't know if he's still alive or whatever. I suspect he is. And President Carter, I think, really shined after his presidency. The humanitarian work that he did, I mean, he lived to be 100 years old. But in his 80s, 60s, 70s, 80s, and 90s, he was out helping people build houses for homeless people. That says a lot. I think he was a true, honest Christian man who just wanted peace. And he's in heaven right now with his wife, Rosalind. They were married 77 years. Can you imagine that? Yeah. So, rest in peace, President Jimmy Carter. Some of you might remember Jimmy had a brother that was, President Carter had a brother that was kind of on the wild side. He was a drunk. His name was Billy Carter. And Billy Carter decided to come out with his own beer. It was called Billy Beer in the 1970s. You older guys that are my age are laughing, chuckling, saying, oh, I haven't thought about that in a long time. You guys that are under 55, you have no clue what I'm talking about. But Jimmy Carter's brother was drunk. He got arrested while President Carter was in office for urinating in public on a federal building. Jimmy Carter's brother, Billy, did. And he just let it roll. You know, it's like, all right, if that's the way my brother wants to be, he's going to have to suffer the consequences. Yeah, so his brother came out with his own beer, Billy Beer, when President Jimmy Carter was in office. he invited Willie Nelson over, and Willie Nelson is the only known man to ever smoke marijuana on the roof of the White House. And he did it with Jimmy Carter's son. They snuck up there late at night on a warm summer night, smoked a big old joint together. It's true. Jimmy Carter never knew about it. He was fast asleep. But Willie Nelson later admits, he says if President Carter knew about what we did, he would not condone that, would not be happy. Oh, yeah. Yeah, so if I had to describe this Northwest Track by the Country Squire, that's where you get it. All right. I would have to say it's kind of a cross between Scotty's Butternut Burley and Lane 1Q. It's kind of like in between both of those. Kind of smells like Scotty's Butternut Burley. It smells getting like almost a honey type of smell out of it. Great all-day smoke. If you want it, Northwest Truck, the Country Squire. Yeah. So you guys, we've gotten some a bunch of new subscribers, and a lot of you new pipe smokers, if you want to keep your pipes looking good, or let's say if you buy a old pipe off say you buy an old pipe off of eBay or something, and it's not, well, no, that's not a good example. Let me find a better example. Here's a good example. Let's say you buy an old pipe like that. You get her in. She looks like that. She's off of eBay or whatever. All right. One of the first polishes I bought, you can get this right on Amazon. And I'm not going against eBay standards or anything. I'm not promoting this product. I'm not getting paid from them. I'm just telling you what I use. And that is Decatur Pipe Shield No Buff Wax. That's it. Decatur Pipe Shield. It's been around since the 40s or 50s. It's really kind of the consistency of chapstick. And yeah, you can use it as chapstick. You really can. So yeah, that is a must-have. And even you guys that are seasoned pipe smokers, you know, when I get done smoking one of my pipes, it could have a mirror finish. I go over it with that. And you just need a clean cloth, all right? And which this one, that's got to be changed out. That used to be white, but you know, the thing of it is you can take a pipe like that, all right, that's very, very dull, and you just kind of rub this stuff in, you know. It's not a permanent wax or anything like that. Just rub it in. Just rub it on like you would like Pledge or whatever. You know, just rub it on there. And you saw what the pipe looked like before. And, you know, now look what it looks like. It looks pretty dang good. And it'll clean the fingerprints off and dirt and stuff like that. You know, you keep applying that soaks right into the briar, and it's good for it. It conditions it, you know. One of the things that I always do after my pipe cools down, all right, is sometimes you'll get like a little bit of tar on the top of the pipe. Well, if you keep up on this, just lick it. Rub it off on your jeans. It comes right off. Or just get a clean cloth, put a little saliva on it, and just wipe the stuff off the top of your bowl. That way you're not going to get like a ton of carbon buildup on the top up there, all that stuff. I don't know, those are just some of the things that I do with my pipes, you know. Even my brand new Gilson pipes, I do that with. I smoke them 2-3 times and they start to get like a little tar buildup on the top if you fill the bowl all the way up. I just lick them, rub them off on my jeans. If you're not that kind of guy that wants to lick something, rub it off on your jeans, then use a clean cloth, lick it, and rub it off. Or just get no, water's not going to do it, dude. Your saliva will do it. Or, you know, I don't know what else you'd use. Maybe the Decatur pipe shield will take it off. I don't know. My tongue works good for my pipes. And my ladies, too. Oh, yeah, I love this Northwest track. I'm going to order some more of this tonight. Oh, yeah. So 5 packages going out. So we talked a little bit about my prank on my buddy Ben, who's from Georgia. And he owns a company called Redeemed Pipes. And I asked you guys in last night's video to help me pull a prank on him, and thank you for everybody that did. He's probably wondering what the heck's going on. You know, you all contacted him and said, hey, I'm interested in, you know, maybe some pipes, but only if Paul Gilson worked on them. That was great. I had one guy today respond and he's like, what's wrong with you? Are you like using YouTube for, you know, your personal, you know, gain? Asking people, hey, you know, did Paul work on those pipes? No, I already had made my deal with him. He bought a ton of pipes and he's like, I don't know what I'm going to do with them. I said, send them all. So we made a deal. Then after we made a deal, I went and asked you guys to prank him to get him going, thinking, does everybody know this Paul Gilson guy that rehabs pipes? So it wasn't for personal gain. I already had that in the bag. And it's not a big personal gain. I'm only charging them, I'm making a small, very small margin per pipe that I'm doing for them. I won't get into it. So no, I didn't do it for personal gain. After he sends this whole boatload of pipes to me that he said he's going to send up, I'll show them to you guys. I'll do a box opening. I'll show you, you know, the before shots of me. He already sent me a whole bunch of pictures. I think he probably bought close to 100 pipes. I was just like, send them all. I'll put them through the correct process and they'll come back great. redeemed. So no, it wasn't for personal gain. My deal was already made with him. I just wanted him to think about, like, who is this Paul Gilson guy that I'm going to be sending all these pipes to? All of a sudden, all these people are contacting me. Yeah, I'll buy a pipe from you, but only if Paul Gilson worked on it. I think that's great. And don't anybody spring it on them. Don't tell them. Oh, yeah. I might text him tonight. Be like, hey, man, getting ready to send all them pipes out because my subscribers are eager to see them. Well, they're Highline pipes. You know, Paul the Pipe Guy looks for great deals. I get some Highline pipes and stuff. But all my pipes are priced between $40 and $120. His pipes go for like $79 to $400 or $500. But check out his website. It's on Facebook. Just Google Facebook and Google Facebook Redeemed Pipes. You'll be able to see all of his pipes. He's got hundreds and hundreds of them on there. I'll hold it up again so you can see it. Google Facebook Redeemed Pipes. Yeah. Check out what he's got. I'm gonna have I got about 30 pipes I want to just blow out, so we're gonna start doing some smoking deal blowouts videos. Well, Paul the Pipe Guy's got to go. Got to get these rest of these packages packaged up. Peace out.